Hi everyone, Alan from Newlands Pets, and I wanted to talk in this video about senior food. So food for dogs that are that much older, and it will depend on the breed what we class as senior. Obviously, often a larger dog won't live quite as long as a smaller dog, so it would depend on your breed. But when it comes to feeding senior food, there's a few things to think about. So there are specific senior foods out there in raw. There's senior foods there's in biscuit, and there's senior foods in wet food as well. The main difference is often the way they make them up is very slightly different. So it will vary from brand to brand and how they choose to do it. So they'll often be slightly lower in calories, maybe slightly lower in protein as well, and will have more fibre in them as well. So that's what broadly makes up a senior food. Now bear in mind, if you're feeding an all life stage food, there's no reason to change, and a lot of people will feed the adult food all the way through when the dog's senior as well. Sometimes you'll find you want to reduce the amount you feed just because senior dogs don't tend to be quite as active, but it will vary from dog to dog. So just bear in mind, senior food is out there. It will vary when you want to feed it depending on the breed of dog, but simple as that. See you soon. And another thing to remember as well is supplements. So there's so many supplements out there for senior dogs to give. So for example, we've got the Proflax one, the Golden Oldies, and turmeric paste, not just for seniors, these particular products, but there's something to bear in mind. Now, we would always say when it comes to supplements, actually you should be given them before you need them. So that will be when they're adult dogs, and maybe you want to give supplements all through their life. But if you're feeding a good quality food, there might not be a need for it. But as the dog gets a bit older, you want a bit more glucosamine, chondroitin, MSM in the food, which really helps with their joints. That is in quite a lot of these foods, but you might want to add a little bit more as well.